Thank you, Chad. Well, I'm in the kitchen with Andrew Bustos from the Storehouse. Andrew, there's an array of really healthy-looking stuff here. What do you got cooking up for us today?
Well, today we are going to do a winter shrimp with winter vegetable salad with orzo pasta. Nice, fun, healthy dish for your holiday parties or just an everyday meal.
And what do we need here? What are the essentials?
Well, the essentials, orzo pasta, very good. You know, everything in moderation, like I say. So pasta, although people associate that with fatty foods, it is nice and healthy and gives a little extra kick. Shrimp, jam-packed with protein. Tomatoes here, vitamin C, vitamin K, and of course your green leafy vegetables. You know, they have naturally occurring chemicals that help prevent cancerous cells and give you a little extra boost for the day.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, well, we'll get cooking, and when we return, we'll be joined here in the kitchen, so stay right here. We'll be right back.
It's a beautiful day here in Albuquerque. It was a warm
Look at that.
weekend.
That is nice. Clear.
Beautiful.
And we are in our kitchen with Andrew Bustos from the Storehouse.
Thanks for having me.
I love it when you're here.
Yeah.
It makes me so
I love being
happy.
here. Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I love the Love Fest, but I got to know, what are we making?
So today
so you can have your own love fest with whatever food we're having? Okay.
So today we're making a Mediterranean salad for the winter. Nice for holiday parties or just an everyday meal.
Okay.
Nice fresh shrimp, jam-packed with protein. You're talking about 18 grams per 3-ounce serving in there. So, you know, very good for the winter time. Nice vitamin C packed tomatoes there.
Great.
Chlorophyll-based veggies here. Again, nice leafy vegetables. It really prevents cancerous cells from forming in your body and stuff.
Great.
I substituted a couple things. Of course, you know, I always take it up a notch on the show.
Always.
We got some nice fresh Kalamata olives here. And instead of the pine nuts, I did some toasted pumpkin seeds.
Cool.
You know, kind of festive a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jam-packed immunity boost right here, roasted garlic and onions, feta cheese, great dairy intake, some dry white wine, and of course your orzo pasta, which is also a great source of protein.
Okay, great. So let's jump right into
All
it.
right,
What are we
let's
going to
just
do?
get going. Let's get some of these onions going here.
Okay.
Of course, this is...
Onions and garlic, which means it's going to smell so good.
I
in
was
the
just
next
about
5
to
seconds.
say that, yeah.
And the ingredients, they look really good, but it's going to look a whole lot better in a few seconds here,
It's
right?
going to taste a whole lot better.
Yeah.
So we've added the garlic and the onions, getting them sweat a little bit, get those oils releasing. We're going to add our shrimp at this point. Of course, you always want to cook your shrimp 100% so it's real nice and vibrant pink.
Okay, so that's one of the things like chicken, you have to cook it all the
You
way.
know, I mean about medium well, if there's a sense for that. You don't want it to be real rubbery, but you definitely don't want to get sick. You know?
Okay.
So, definitely.
That's true, I don't.
Add your shrimp in there. I'm going to add the Kalamata olives because the Kalamata olives have natural sugars in it that really add a little bit of sweetness to it.
Okay.
So,
Think about that.
I love that. Then we'll add our asparagus tips here.
Of course.
Now, the asparagus, what's the pre on that in terms of the preparation?
Well, what I like to do, I like to blanch everything in a little bit of white wine and salt water, okay? Because it balances the sweetness and the sodium level. So, I love chlorophyll-based vegetables. It's just amazing. They taste great, and, you know, nice and fresh, okay?
Okay.
Then we'll add our tomatoes here.
See, you just kind of dump everything in.
Yeah, you know what?
That makes it really easy.
Cooking is about feeling and what you like to eat. You know, have fun, get your kids involved, be creative. You know, it's the holidays. Have
These
fun,
colors
you know
look
what I mean?
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, very festive, very festive.
Okay. Now, you said that this was kind of a winter shrimp. So what makes it winter?
Well, it's the time of the year it's caught. You know, the waters are colder, so the taste is a little bit fresher, if you will, a little bit sweeter.
Gotcha.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always like to use cold water shrimp. It's just the flavor and
shrimp's getting done fast.
the stability. Oh yeah, it's going good. So we're gonna hit it a little bit with some white wine here.
Okay. And what was the oil that you had in the pan prior to?
Extra virgin olive oil. I always cook everything except my eggs with extra virgin olive oil. I mean, it's just jam-packed with vitamins, nutrients, you know, good for the body. So you always want to stay away. I always talk about stay away from processed food. It's the same with processed oil. You know, try to use a pure oil, coconut oil, peanut oil, olive oil. Great stuff.
Well, this
And since you're here, we have to talk about the Storehouse, obviously. What are you guys needing right now?
Well, you know,
Thanksgiving
right now,
just happened, but the giving season is not over.
So a big shout out to the public. Thank you so much for your support on Thanksgiving on the Mayflower. Right now we're gearing up for Christmas time. Bring all of your slightly used clothes, non-perishable food items, or of course the proteins and the produce, as long as they're not past their expiration date.
They take dented cans.
That's right. We take dented
Good
cans.
to know.
We have a great team down there, Jeff and Margaret. You know, they sort everything out and make sure that everybody's getting the highest quality product available. But you know, we're hosting a huge food, toy, and clothing drive over at Hotel Cascada, which we're always about, you know, creating memorable experiences. This weekend we have the UFC and the Lobo game showing at the same time. bring a bag of canned foods or bag of clothing, and we have bins sitting out there. You know, stay, have some food, and we'll get those to the people who need it.
You guys do great work.
Okay?
Definitely.
So at this point here, we're going to add our pasta.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And that's orzo, correct?
This is
So what did
orzo
you
pasta.
do to make this? Because it doesn't come like this.
Yeah, so the orzo pasta, you know, comes real dry. It looks like little grains of rice, okay?
Yeah.
There you go. And again, salted water. I always add a little bit of white wine because I love to add that sweetness to
Okay.
it. So you just blanch it until it's, you know, till tender.
Okay.
And add a little salt and pepper here.
Now blanching, that's when you cook it and then you dump it in ice water?
That's correct. Well,
Okay.
so you shock it. You shock it to stop the cooking process.
Right, right.
And you don't want your pasta to overcook. You know, it gets all mushy and stuff. And,
Yeah.
You know, this is hopefully you're going to entertain with this dish here. So
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
that
be
looks-
nice and
it
Oh,
does
we
look
ready
festive.
to plate up?
just about. Add the feta cheese.
Wow.
Feta's
Let's
my
do
favorite.
it all. I love
yeah, let's
feta
go
cheese.
for it.
Topher, I made a meal with feta yesterday, and Topher was like, I'm feta up with regular cheese. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a terrible joke that you made. So I thought I would share it with you
And then
guys.
the last thing I like to
Spinach.
add is the spinach because I like it nice and tender.
Yum.
So we just toss it a few times in there.
Okay.
Look at that dish coming
You are
together nice and
awesome, man,
beautiful.
All right,
Get
we're going to
this
get
right
this
over
plated
here.
up. And then we're going to eat it. Stay
That's
there.
right.
We still have more coming up on Two Casa Style.
That looks so good.
Looks delicious.